Joining us now on our post-match show, brought to you by the Collision Shop in Greensboro. Head coach Kyle Martin and sophomore Landon Sidden. Coach Kyle Martin, great performance tonight by your Knights. You guys are just building momentum throughout the season, remaining undefeated and getting better with each and every match. Your thoughts?
A lot of things we can improve on. I think some of the guys on the team got to take a little bit of reflection in themselves. Wrestling's selfless. I will always preach that. It's selfless. You got to do things you're uncomfortable doing for the greater good of the team. We have a lot of guys doing that. We have some key guys that don't want to take that step of getting uncomfortable in the room, and then they're not seeing the results they want on the mat. So we got to focus on that over the next 2-3 weeks before we get into the playoffs. We got to, PT's always going to be ready to go. They hustled. They're intense. They're after it. We can wrestle better. We have to wrestle better if we want to make any type of a run. We're young, but that's no excuse. We have to be able to be on our game all the time. You want to win, want to get the momentum going. We had a lot of bright spots in there. But, man, sometimes I feel like our heads just we forget we're in a wrestling match sometimes. So that's on me. I'll take responsibility for that. So that's going to be my focus the next 3 weeks is work on those things.
And, Coach, a little closer match than last year. This year was 35-22. Was that what you were kind of and I'm sure you're a game planner. I mean, a lot of coaches game plan and they're thinking ahead. Were you anticipating the Warriors to come out and start as fast as they did?
I think at the starting weight, yeah. Right? They got some good upper weight guys. I think we got to do a better job of staying off our back. There's matches in there that I think we could wrestle a little bit tougher, a little bit more gritty. I don't actually game plan. I leave it up to all those guys. So when things go awry, I can yell at them. that's how I kind of do it. So
I like that.
So
then I'm like, oh, you should have done this. So that's like my scapegoat out. I can never make a wrong decision if I'm not making any decisions about that. So that's kind of like my sneak attack. But I think they came out wanting to beat us, right? With us, PT and Franklin all there, one of us is an odd team out. So every match is really important. So that's where we're at.
Now, as you guys gear up for the county tournament this weekend, of course, you're going to see a lot of these wrestlers,
right. Franklin
Regional and, the Greater Latrobe Wildcats and so on and so forth. A lot of competition in the county tournament, even in double A.
Right.
You bring in Southmoreland, Derry, Borough, Ligonier. How do you get these guys ready throughout? You've been wrestling a bear of a schedule so far. How do we continue that momentum?
Yeah, it's going back to being okay, being uncomfortable. And that's so important, not just in wrestling. I say it all the time. Not just in
wrestling.
Step
up here, guys.
It's
slide through.
It's important in life because life's never going to be comfortable, right? We all have the stuff we go through, and you're building young men that are prepared for that, and that's the whole point of this and why I coach. Wrestling's great, it's fun, but man, life's going to hit them at some point when they get older, and if they aren't ready for it, or if they haven't experienced discomfort at some point, I don't want them to crumble under that. So wrestling's a really good avenue to get uncomfortable. So I got to do a better job as a coach getting them to embrace that. We can give them everything we want. We can give them everything that we possibly can, but they got to have that little bit of intrinsic want to do.
Sure.
And that's what we got to take a step forward with the next couple weeks.